Okay, welcome everybody. This is introduction to the course Computer Science 105, Computer Fluency. My name is Tom Gallagher. I'll be leading the course this semester. It is an online course. It's offered completely through UM Online's Moodle interface. And I thought I'd start before you actually get into the class itself, just to kind of point you to some resources here. One of the things that is easily overlooked is when you first go to the UM Online site, there's these online orientations and Online 101 and these other resources over here for students. And I'm pointing to these because this is a first year, typically a first year computing course. And if you don't have much experience with online courses, I'm going to point you here, get some help. All right, because we're going to be talking about computer science related topics. Okay, it's related, but as far as like the mechanics of how to get around the Moodle interface, there's lots of good resources here. And I know if you're on campus too, UM Online has several tutorial sessions that they offer, and probably be best if you do feel like you need some more help there to contact them. Okay, so let me get to the course here. And I'll take you inside. I've logged on already, so once you log on, you'll find our course here. And I'll just introduce you how I run our course and our interface here. Okay, so the course menu is over here, on the other side, and you can't see it because I have it truncated right now a little bit. There's some other tools, but as far as the setup goes, this kind of central area here, I will update on a weekly basis. It'll have a Monday, Wednesday, Friday schedule for you to follow, and a little bit of introduction and feedback. I don't have much on there because it's the day before classes start. I use a format, because there's different formats in Moodle too, known as collapsed topics. So if I pull my mouse over here and click on it, you'll see, oh, it's a good looking guy there. There's a picture of me here. There's also my office hours are listed. I'm on the College of Technology, or what's now known as Missoula College campus, on the East Campus. My office hours are actually Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday from 10 to 11. You're certainly welcome to come by and visit me if you like. If you want to set an appointment sometime to discuss something, you're sure welcome to do that. My phone number's there if you want to call and visit about a topic, or if you want to Skype, that's fine too. I guess my point to you is, if you need help as we go through this course, just because it's online doesn't necessarily mean you need to just send an email and then wait for 10 hours for me to answer it, which happens sometimes. Go ahead and pick up the phone, give me a call, or if you want to make an appointment, come on over to see me, and we'll talk about whatever concepts you want to talk about. The syllabus is here, and I'll go over the syllabus in just a few moments here. Let me close that off. A bunch of units aren't showing up yet because I hide them until we get to them. All right, and so I turn these on and off. But I do want to just give you an example what to expect in a unit. So each unit is usually about 2 chapters long, sometimes 3 chapters long, and I break down each chapter into a number of lessons. Okay, so let's here as an example. Here's lesson 1.2. And I inside the lessons, I break them down into books. So you'll see one or more topics here. This one only has one topic here. And I'll probably add a little more to some of the other ones, but this is just kind of pretty straightforward here. It tells a little bit about what we're going to be covering in that particular chapter. There's some objectives here. There's some reading, which is out of your textbook. Right now I posted a couple PDFs so you guys can have a little bit of an opportunity to get your textbooks. You really need your textbook. I'd say get them right away, but I'll give you a week or so latitude to pick those up. We do use a custom textbook, and again, I'll talk about that a little more in the syllabus. I'll also throw some vocabulary terms on here, and then I'll have an assignment for you. Okay, so I have some reading review questions to do here. If you click on this, it takes you to the assignment. Okay, and it tells you what to do there, and then you're expected to, and I don't have the assignment posted yet, to download the assignment, read through it, complete whatever exercise they have, and then go ahead and upload it once you're finished. All right. So that's just a quick, brief tour, and you can go around and explore. By the way, to move up and down, you can move from one class to the other by using this tool across your top header here to move from one area to another. I drop down to lesson 1.1, and if I want to move back up to books, or I want to move back up to the main shell, I can do that as well. Okay. All right, so let me get to the syllabus here, and we'll run through this. So like any other class, usually first day we hand out a syllabus. Well, yours is electronic here, and then we run through it and kind of tell you the ins and outs of the course here. Okay, So you got my contact information. It's 3-credit course. Course description and overview. I'll let you read about that. Please read the overview. It's kind of an interesting kind of twist on IT courses. We're trying not to teach software in here. We're trying to really work hard on concepts. And as far as computer fluency, we're also looking. There's another term called information technology fluency, which really goes along with that, which is a little broader, a little bigger than just computers. You might look at smartphones, tablets, etc. Objectives are down here. All right, and the required textbook is a Pearson textbook, and it's a custom textbook, and I don't have the ISBN number on it because I think you only get it through the bookstore. I'll post the ISBN back up there for you as well, but I'd encourage you to get it from the bookstore. I think what we did is we took the original Snyder textbook and took about 10 chapters out of it that we weren't using, and by doing so we reduced the cost of the textbook. So in the end, I think you're going to get a better deal there than you will somewhere else. Another recommended material, I always ask everybody to have a little USB drive around. If nothing else, use it to back up your files, transport your files if you need to. All right, really handy to have that. Here's the assessment procedures here. I wonder if I can get a little writing tool here. And let me come back to that, okay? Anyways, I'll just use the mouse to circle things here. So basically, you're graded in 3 different areas. We're going to have a bunch of assignments. I'm really trying hard to keep this course a computer course where you do lots of different things, all right? So I'm trying to find practical applications that match up or reinforce the concepts that you find in your textbook. And so we'll have lots of little assignments. There's a whole unit on programming here where we work with JavaScript, and I'll really break that down for you into smaller pieces. There's a unit on HTML, which is language of web. It's great stuff. And again, we'll write some web pages, but I'll break them down into little units, and those will be our assignment activities. Review questions. Review questions are used just to make sure that you do the reading. All right, so I'll put those up there. I'll post them after every chapter, and I'll say read this, and then just some questions to help you kind of make sure we cover the concepts and you have a good understanding of it. Really reinforce that. And then in quizzes, the third component that you're graded on, we'll do at the end of each unit. We'll have a little quiz. Probably around 20 multiple choice questions is what to expect. All right, academic conduct. We all know you need to turn in your own work. I will read this paragraph aloud to you because I think it's really important here to really understand that. So, using the web to research materials and concepts is an integral part of learning in the 21st century. Studying with other students is a productive method of learning. A certain amount of collaborating on concepts with other students and using other resources found on the internet in an assignment is really recommended. Copy and paste is not acceptable. It is expected that each student will input his or her assignment into the computer, and each student must be able to explain any assignment turned in. Collaboration on exams, and I should say quizzes, is strictly prohibited. All right. So do your own work. All right. Dropping and adding classes or changing sections. The policies are in the catalog. If you get midway through the course and it's not working out for you, follow that. Go ahead and drop the course. Let me know what's going on too. And if you have concerns about anything during the semester, please. Communication is more difficult in an online class than a face-to-face class because I don't get to see the expression on your face. So if you do have something, call me, send me an email. And an email communication sometimes can be very misunderstood as well. So don't hesitate to use another form of communication. All right, disability accommodations. If you have a diagnosed disability, been working with DSS, and you want an accommodation of some kind, let me know what it is. Let me know what's going on, and then what reasonably you're asking for. If it's more time on an exam, that's great. Or typically on online classes, that's one advantage is the accommodations usually made. But if you need something, let me know. Okay, as far as turning in quizzes or turning in assignments, turning in review questions, completing quizzes. If something is due on Monday, that means Monday by the end of the day. All right, that means midnight. Everything needs to be turned on a time, and midnight is kind of the clock strikes midnight. It's too late. All right. If you have something out of the ordinary that happens, I'll certainly consider helping give you an extension, but you will need to request an extension, and I expect a good reason too. It needs to be something very reasonable for that. Okay. Learning management system, we use Moodle is the LMS that we're using, and online classes, that's pretty straightforward. Okay, the other thing, let me give you some tips how to do well in this class. All right, now first, freshman online courses I think are more difficult just because a lot of times it's the first time that you're taking a class like this. All right, so I think if I was going to give you one piece of advice or one, it takes a little more discipline. If you wait till Sunday night to try and get things done, you're probably not going to do very well in this class. So what I'll do for you is I have everything broken down, and I will treat this just like a normal class. So Monday, give you a chunk of work to do. So Monday, here's 2 hours of work. Go ahead and get that done Monday. All right. Wednesday, here's another 2 hours, and Friday, here's another 2 hours. And that's maybe the best advice I can do is just, what do you say? Chop some wood here. Just get the job done, and don't do it all at one point. You need 3 different sessions during the week. So put that in your schedule. Maybe just write in your calendar from 10:30 a.m. till noon is when I work on my Computer Science 105. Okay, so I hope you have a great semester. I think this is a great course. I think there's lots of great concepts in it, and I look forward to visiting you as the semester goes on.